another beautiful October morning, and I'm off out to the North River Causeway. Geese on the Hillsborough River. Quite a few of them. They'll be trying to avoid the hunters' guns on their way south. We're down at Peaks Quay, going past the convention centre. I suppose it's meant to look like a wave. Oh well. "2021" sign. That'll be changing soon. There it is again. And there's the Delta Hotel. Not too sure why they've got an American flag up there as well. My poor elm tree looking a little thin today. Whizzing through Victoria Park. Here we are, approaching the perimeter bypass. But I'm not going on the roundabout. I'm going to take a completely new route for me. There's a cycle path here that runs down on the south side of the bypass. I think you could probably go all the way to Cornwall here. This would be regarded as the western city limits. Tide's out. This is of course the North River, and this is known as the North River Causeway. The river's slightly tidal and flows in and out underneath this bridge. And just here there are near permanent memorials to someone, I guess, who may have jumped. I want to go to that Petro-Canada gas station, but I can't cross the road here. Well, I managed to walk across the road in a gap and jump the central divide. And the reason I went in there is because that's where they sell tickets for Chase the Ace, a kind of lottery thing they play here. But anyway, it's 200,000 and Susan and I are going to win this weekend. Well, it wasn't a lot of fun coming up the shoulder on this side of the road, so now I've got to take the pedestrian walkway and get the other side where the bike path is again. Off I go. I made it. In the distance you can just about make out the lighthouse, the front range light in Victoria Park. But that's probably 5-6 kilometres as the crow flies. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but the cows here are simply gigantic. Look at that. She must be 9 feet tall. I can remember bringing Kathleen here and her being terrified of it. Who wouldn't be? This shopping plaza never really does very well here. Shops open up and close down. It's really only Cow's ice cream that has survived. But it's out of the way. It's not on the way to anywhere. You have to come off the bypass onto this little island here, and that's all there is. But at least because there's a roundabout to get at it, there are pedestrian crossing points, which is how I got across. Enough cow frivolity. Off the road and onto the Confederation Trail. 22 kilometres down, and I think about 10 or 12 to go. Oh dear people. And there's a couple of bald eagles circling over the field behind those houses. No doubt looking for something soft and furry. I think I'm a bit too big for them. This is where I normally take the fork south to Charlottetown, but today I'm going to go on the eastern fork. Change the route a bit. This is the perimeter fence for Charlottetown Airport. You can see the east-west runway in the background, and the north-south one goes behind those trees, and there's the air traffic control tower on the horizon. Over there on the west side of Brackley Point Road is something called the Pandemic Warehouse, proclaiming it was built at a cost of $3 million. I assume it's where they store the spare COVID in case we run out. Well, I've crossed Brackley Point Road, and I'm going to take a slow, respectful and solemn roll through the graveyard that Susan and I were walking in on Sunday. It's a very peaceful setting. Quite a large cemetery, actually. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to go down the hill here and turn onto the Confederation Trail. And there's the sign warning motorists it's approaching. And good lord, they've painted the apron in front of it canary yellow. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Strangely, the Toyota dealership looks almost empty. Anyway, their problem, not mine. Still wearing my Cycle Chat UK jersey. It's a little chilly, but it's warmed up as the ride's gone on. 34 kilometres in. Cycle Chat UK is a British-based cycling forum where you can post questions and hold discussions. I used to use it a great deal. I just browse occasionally now. This morning started off at 2 degrees. When I set out an hour and 50 minutes ago, it was 7 degrees, and now I'd say it's between 10 and 12. Lovely. And here we are, another 37 kilometres in the bank of fitness.